Red, the Bulls, they're 3 or 4 trips down the floor, have had trouble deciphering what they want to do against the Wizards. Jordan backs in on Artest, finds Whitney out front.
Artest kept his feet down that time. He didn't leave.
Jordan over the top. Chased down by Miller. Bulls are trailing 6-0. Almost 3 minutes gone by, first quarter. Off the ball, Artest goes down. The foul's on Michael Jordan.
Number 23, Michael Jordan for a personal foul. Team's first.
Take a look underneath. Artest coming on down. Michael just throws him.
Michael looks like he's bulked up a little bit. He's a little more muscular than even in his last comeback. Anthony for 3. Heidi White cleans the board. Wizards doing a much better job of late rebounding the basketball. Jordan finds Popeye Jones. 18-footer, that's about his range.
So they start on an 8-0 run.
One thing I see with the Wizards, Red, very good intensity defensively. Finally, Artest out of the corner, and they're getting every defensive board. Jones the rebound. 1 and done for the Bulls.
Bulls offense looks terrible right here. Like they're very confused on what they're trying to do, and that unless they're just excited.
That may be it. Almost 4 minutes gone by. Bulls yet to score. Jones again gets loose for the 20-footer this time.
Got that flat-footed set shot, a throwback to the old days.
But given time out there 20 feet, Red, he can hit that. Miller.
There it is.
And there's the first field goal of the game for the Chicago Bulls. Comes with 7:41 left to go in this first quarter. Wizards started on a 10-0 run. Jordan off a screen by White. Wouldn't stay down. Oakley, his best friend from years ago, rebounds it. Mercer to Miller. Mercer, quick release baseline. And the Bulls have scored on their last 2 trips down the floor to cut the deficit to 6.
Michael was pointing at something. I don't know if he's pointing at Doug Collins or...
Gamble by Mercer leads to a 3 by Whitney. Mercer trying to make the steal from Hubert Davis, and Davis able to get it quickly to Chris Whitney for the tray. 6 for Whitney. Miller goes to work.
Nothing wrong with that right hand, is there?
No. That's what I said to him today at the shooter. I said, well, Brad, you don't shoot with your left hand, do you? He said, no, but you can't grip the ball with it either. Gonna have to do everything one-handed. 6:44 to go first quarter. Bulls starting to settle in now. They've hit their shots on their last 3 possessions. They started 0 for 8 from the floor, 3 for 3 since. Jones is the man they've come off of and given open looks to here in the early going. Artest denies the pass to Jordan and then steps out of bounds on the save attempt. Great effort and energy by Ron Artest, as always, whether he's playing Michael Jordan or not.
Right, Michael's sitting down. Something he said, take me out here, and nice save by Artest, but he's out of bounds, so Nesby comes in for him.
So an early move to the bench for Michael. The inbound stolen by Greg Anthony. 3 on 2, make it 4 on 2. Miller finds Oakley.
Oh, Oklahoma fumbled that one off his knee, didn't he?
And the Bulls roar back to within 5.
I saw Michael point over to Doug, and I knew he wanted something, but he wanted to come out.
I don't see the trainer working on him over there or anything. Davis on the drive through the lane. Hubert Davis with his first from the field.
Well, this is where the Bulls said they were going to get tougher and nastier on guys trying to take that little drive in.
Clear sailing for Davis on that trip. Oakley down the lane, tough pass to Miller. Miller works it hard. Knocked out of bounds by Popeye Jones. Will belong to Chicago.
Boy, every shot seems to be short into the basket. You know, they're just bouncing off the front of the rim. Here comes their big man now. They're looking, he's played quite a bit for them. He's done a good job, Brendan Haywood.
Haywood is the rookie of the month for December.
That's the third Rookie of the Month, I believe. They've at least 2, I know, and then
Mercer looking to turn on Davis. Mercer backing the fadeaway, tough shot. Miller got a foul coming up. Miller working hard. That hand is really bothering him, you can tell. Popeye Jones commits the foul here, but Brad Miller digging in and working the glass.
Short shot here by Mercer, but good work underneath, and then just a little bit of a miss, and then he pulls it down.
Michael Jordan on the Wizards bench. Usually plays most of the first quarter and then comes out for a rest, but came out a little bit earlier here tonight. Miller goes to the free throw line. Red, when teams are shooting it short like that in the early going, is that a sign of maybe nerves?
It's more of they're aiming the ball than just shooting the ball.
Miller missing on the first. Hey, Bulls fans, a limited number of tickets are now available for the January 12th Lakers game. Tickets available at Ticketmaster, the United Center box office, or by calling 1-800-4NBA-TICKS, or on the Bulls website at www.bulls.com. 1 out of 2 for Brad at the line. He's got 5 points in the early going. When you see a team missing shots short late in the game, it's generally because they're tired, have tired legs.
Right.
Nesby down low. Good look. Hayward inside. Averaged 8 points and 8 rebounds a game through the month of December. A month that saw Washington go 11-4.
He's a big guy. He's a 7-footer. He's agile. He's in there to block shots and play defense, but that time he got the nice little...
Oakley out on the floor over Jones. Nicely done. Charles with 4. Brendan Haywood did not have a good senior year at North Carolina. His stock plummeted. Picked up by Orlando, and a couple of days after the draft, they traded him to Washington. He's been good for the Wizards. Beg your pardon, he was drafted by Cleveland, traded to Orlando, then Orlando shipped him up here. Davis to the left hand. Taken off the rim by Oakley.
Artest sat down. I think they're resting him for Michael. And in is Trenton Hassel.
Anthony baseline. Got hit from behind by Hubert Davis. The foul on Davis is his first.
Eddie Curry.
Michael Jordan returns.
So this will be the first taste for Trenton Hassel. Oh, Michael Jordan.
Eddie Curry comes on, so a couple of rookies will mix it up down low. Haywood and Curry. Anthony missing on his first. He'll have another. We talk about Brendan Haywood, as we mentioned, drafted by Cleveland, 20th pick of the first round, traded to Orlando, and then shipped up here a couple of days later. Anthony 1 out of 2. Bulls trailing by 5. Fadeaway Jordan, vintage MJ. First field goal of the game for Jordan.
Came up that time, he posted up on Ron Mercer.
Curry looking for position, they go to him. Against Hayward. Hayward, a good shot blocker, got a piece of that one. Popeye Jones latches on, the outlet to Michael Jordan. A lob for Hayward running the floor. He cannot handle out of play.
He's not too swift, though, is he?
No.
I was watching him lumber down the floor. He looks like a wounded crane there.
He's big, isn't he? He's a tall guy. He's over 7 feet. Oakley at the elbow. Jordan the rebound. Good position on Hassel. Trenton Hassel now, as you mentioned earlier, gets a whiff of Michael Jordan defensively. Popeye Jones. Inside of 3.5 to go, first quarter. Wizards have led throughout. Hassel staying right with Jordan. And got a piece of him.
Yeah, I got a piece of Michael that time.
So on Trenton Hassel, his first.
He won't bite on the fake. He stays there right with him, and then as Michael does go up in the air, gets him on the left elbow.
Jordan, in addition to 24 points a game, averaging 6.2 rebounds, 5.3 assists. He's 8th in the league in scoring, but only 4.1 points per game off the front running pace. Michael with his first 4 points of the game here tonight. Coming late first quarter. Wizards leading it by 9. Biggest lead for Washington was 10-0. Oakley another open look. Having a strong first quarter with 3 from the field and 6 points. 3 of 5 shooting for Oakley. Whitney back on. Jordan picked up this time by Mercer.
Oh.
Mercer picks up a foul. It's his first.
So 2 possessions in a row. They go to the foul line. Michael Jordan will be there when we come back.
2 minutes, 46 seconds left to go. Michael Jordan's first basket moments ago. He's got 4 of the Wizards' 21. The Jefferson Memorial in the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. Wizards leading the Bulls 21-14. Michael Jordan heading to the free throw line. What they like to do with Jordan, not unlike what the Bulls used to do, is once they get it to him on the wing, they clear everybody out and let him go one-on-one, and why not? He's drawn 2 fouls in his last 2 trips down the floor.
See, Tom Hughes is here with a group of 25 from Chicago. Tommy used to be the security at the United Center when they first moved in there. Michael knocks down free throw number 3 for him. He's got 5 in the game. 10 points away from 30,000 points in a career. And 3 other guys up above him, right?
Well, you're talking about Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, and who else? Wilt
Chamberlain.
Mercer looking to go. Pulls up on Nesby. Nice move. Juan Mercer with his second from the field. He's got 4. The lead again is 7 for Washington. Whitney picked up by Anthony. Under Bill Cartwright, the Bulls a little more intense on the defensive end. Red, are you seeing in these first 4 games now?
Yes.
Nesby from the outside for 3. Ringing up. You don't expect a lot of trays from Tyrone Nesby. 5 for 15 coming into tonight's game from there. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Oakley to Mercer. 10 to go on the shot clock. Mercer at a crowd. Misdirected pass. Hassel off the baseline. Curry has to take it away from behind by Jordan. Oakley hits the deck for it. Hassel pursuing. Popeye Jones traveled as he came out of there with it. Jordan for 3, no. A wild scene on that last possession. Hassel baseline.
I didn't like that shot from the start of it.
Bulls a little tense, I think, right now. Just a little bit nervous still. Came out and missed their first 8 shots of the game. Whitney. Over Oakley. Chris Whitney having a strong first quarter with 8 points. 60 seconds remaining in the first.
Big quarter for Washington. 28 points.
They
Too many to give up.
They lead by 12. Ball loose in the lane. Jordan comes away with it. Here's the long lead on the drive. Nesby collects.
Bulls not back. Bulls not together here at all. Offensively, looking at each other on a bad pass. You got to just go catch it if they throw it at your knees.
Biggest lead for the Wizards as Curry goes to work in close. Haywood the rebound. Bulls have not shot it well at all here in this first quarter. Jordan. Lost Hassel, left it short.
Oakley on a foul, is that or?
Yep. A loose ball foul on Charles Oakley as he tried to go over the back of Popeye Jones.
His second, and they'll shoot 2 free throws. And the penalty, Mercer sits down. Artest back in.
So Popeye Jones heading to the free throw line. There's Tyronn Lue, played with the Lakers the last couple of years. He gives them some offense off the bench. Popeye Jones makes good on his first. Bulls fans, here's your chance to enjoy a great time out with friends and see a sold-out Wizards game on the world champion Lakers for free. For selected dates, simply purchase a group of 25 or more. You'll receive 2 free tickets to the Wizards or Lakers. To plan your group outing, call the Bulls 312-455-4000. A.J. Guyton in the lineup for the first time for the Bulls as Jones cans a pair. 16.2 remaining to be played in the quarter. Wizards do have a foul to give here. Anthony. Down to 3 to go. Artest. 1.5 remaining in the quarter, and that will do it. But as Red Kerr mentioned, a big first quarter for the Washington Wizards. Michael Jordan, 1 from the field, 3 from the line for Jordan. Make it 4 from the line for Jordan. He had 6 points in that first quarter. Wizards finish on a 9-2 run to take a 14-point lead at the end of one, 32-18. Back at the MCI Center, Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, Washington leading it by 14. And that is, they had a lead as big as 16 points. To watch Michael Jordan go to work down low. Vintage MJ on the turnaround off the block. He had 1 field goal in the first quarter of play, but 4 from the free throw line.
Nesby knocked
6 points.
Nesby knocked the 3 down on the next play. They gave him a little run at the end.
Wizards go to work. Brendan Haywood.
Oh, he got
beautiful
underneath.
Move on Eddie Curry baseline. He drop stepped him inside and had an easy 2. Tyson Chandler on the floor now for the Bulls, along with Fred Hoiberg. Inside, it's blocked by Haywood.
Well, you've got Kwame Brown in there now also. He doesn't get an awful lot of playing time. You got Tyson Chandler, Eddie Curry, Brendan Haywood.
Kwame Brown picked up the foul there, helping out. Eddie Curry at the free throw line. And he makes a pair, does Eddie Curry. Some light pressure in the backcourt by A.J. Guyton. Tyronn Lue moves it across. Bobby Simmons also in the lineup, a DePaul standout, Chicagoland product for the Washington Wizards. Here's Lue. Haywood hammering the boards, knocked it off of Artest.
He was out of bounds. No, he was out of bounds when he did it.
He stepped out of bounds as he made that move. I was getting to that.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well,
it just took me a while. You're all over it. Curry. A.J. Guyton. Nicely done.
Guyton just came off the injured list, and Dalibor Bagaric went on.
Haywood banging with Curry. Yeah, it was Hoiberg who reached in on Bobby Simmons and picks up the foul. Fred's first. The Bulls started the game 0 for 8 from the field. Finished up in that first quarter hitting 8 of 16, so things improved considerably, but the Wizards playing at home and playing in a comfort zone the Bulls have not been able to experience tonight. Michael Jordan, quick flash there. His second for the field, he's got 8.
He's doing more stuff this year. You know, his first years in Chicago, he just did it from everywhere. Outside, attack the basket. Then when he came back, he started to be a low post-up player. Now what he's doing is coming off a lot of screens and hitting the shots.
Artest loses. Nesby almost did. And the Wizards collect offensively. Knocked away by Hoiberg, intended for Jordan. Now you see a lot of quick movement off the ball by MJ. And they set some screens for him. They'll stagger screens for him and get him the basketball where he can go to work. Michael mishandled it for a moment. Haywood unable to collect. It'll belong to Chicago. Bulls are trailing 36-22.
Stagger screens. I think anybody sees Michael with the ball, they all just try to set a screen for him.
Yeah.
Or some of them just try to stay out of the way.
Hoiberg gets an open look. Thought he had it. Chandler banging away at it. Kwame Brown clears it. Brown, the #1 draft choice this past June. Jordan in traffic trying to flare it out to Haywood. Stolen by Artest. Bulls on the run.
Don't be tricky.
Artest on the drive and one.
He was tricky. Good job by Ron Artest.
Fouls on Brendan Haywood. His first personal. Second on the team.
And he brings it down, looks to see what's open, and it looks like the whole lane is open. Takes that big step in, gets hit on the shoulder, knocks the basket down.
Ron Artest double-figure scoring in 6 consecutive games, averaging 19.3 points a game over those 6 games.
Since he's been put in the starting lineup, that's when he's been double-figure.
Sometimes starters' minutes help, don't they? Funny how that works. Artest in Jordan's shirt, Brown out high. Michael trying to curl on the baseline.
Yep. Offensive foul that time on
Brendan Haywood. Yep. He set an illegal screen, his second personal. Doug Collins arguing the point with D. Cantor. Doug yells out, "Hey D, come on now." D. Cantor made that call to the baseline. Almost 3 minutes gone by in this second quarter. Bulls are trailing by 8. Guyton trying to get baseline on Lou. And he wants a timeout.
Stepped out of bounds before he called it. How about that? They're going to give it to him?
They gave him a timeout, but they're going to give the Wizards the ball.
Yeah.
8:56 left to go first half. Charles Oakley and company trailing Washington 36-24. Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, welcome back to the MCI Center. Michael Jordan's Washington Wizards leading the Chicago Bulls 36-24. 8:56 to go first half. Artest, Guyton, Hoiberg, Eddie Curry, Tyson Chandler on the floor for Chicago, and now Doug Collins returns Hubert Davis to the lineup, along with Tyronn Lue, Michael Jordan, Kwame Brown, and Brendan Haywood. And there is the North Carolina grad, Hubert Davis. Got a couple of them on the floor right now, 3 of them to be exact.
There's one of them.
Probably the most noteworthy of the 3. Hubert Davis.
Bulls into a zone now.
Davis gives up a 3. 5 to go on the shot clock. Lou for 3 on the other side. That one almost climbed the backboard. Haywood timed his leap nicely.
These guys can rebound. They got some big guys in there. They got 62 rebounds in a game
earlier this year. Yeah,
against New Jersey. They took 62 rebounds on them. They can really bang the board.
Well, they're about 15th in the league in rebounding overall. Number of rebounds per game. Guyton sets it up for the Bulls. Wizards back quickly on defense. 10 to go on the shot clock. Guyton has an open look for 3. Ring it up.
Michael chased him all over the floor, and then he just stopped a little bit, and Guyton got loose in the corner.
So the Bulls back to within 9. Under 8 minutes to go, first half.
See, they stay in the zone, see what happens. They get him in illegal. Playing the zone. You still have to get out of that area.
Tyson Chandler was the man who didn't have anyone to guard, and he's talking with Don Baden about that right now. Bill Cartwright on the Bulls bench. Michael Jordan at the free throw line. 9 for Jordan in the game now, and he's closing in on 30,000 points.
Not in tonight's game, fans. But sometimes it seems like it. We've seen him games where we think he's got a bajillion.
You know, in watching his game against Charlotte the other night, that was my impression. He almost had 30,000 of that game. Curry over the back of Haywood, who had position inside, and Eddie Curry called for the foul. Doesn't know why.
Well, you got 2 on the rookie Haywood. You got 1 on Curry, 1 on Hassel, 1 on Chandler. So all the rookies are going to get a taste of Kwame Brown. Yep. They've all been signaled out.
Kwame, first high school player ever drafted #1 in the NBA draft.
Jordan, the fadeaway, got 11.
Michael beginning to heat up after a slow start. Chandler over Jones.
Off the glass. Well, take it. He laughs a little bit, but
so bad it was good. 39-29, 10-point lead for the Wizards. Davis to Jordan. Jones trying to set a screen. Popeye off the baseline.
Stay here again. It's
foul,
Chandler
Tyson
from the back. He's got either blocking. You know, 2 big guys coming, young players, have no fundamentals at all. They've got great jumping skills, but they just don't know when there's a guy there you got to put a body on. Rodman would kill all of these guys.
Oh, absolutely. These kids are high school kids, Red. We knew this coming in. They were going to have to learn this firsthand.
Well, you got to do when you're playing. Oh, yeah. Ron didn't leave his feet on that.
Michael Jordan has 13.
Vintage.
One of those in-your-face facials.
He faked to try to get him off his feet. He wouldn't go. He says, well, they won't go. Let's see what happens.
Miller to Artest. Gets room against Popeye Jones, and Ron Artest now with 6 points.
They're all wanting Michael to take a shot here. They know he's just 2 away. Watch him take a 3 and go right by it.
Tyronn Lue picked up by Guyton. Jordan trying to clear on the block.
They held him. Artest held him and picks up his first foul.
It's the 4th on the team already with 6:01 to go in this first half. And now A.J. Guyton. Artest very fired up. Not happy with that call. A.J. Guyton says, settle down, Ron. Settle down. We need you in here. And now he's talking with D. Cantor. Timeout called on the floor. Almost halfway through this second quarter. The Washington Wizards maintain a 10-point margin over the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan has scored the last 7 points for Washington. He's 3 for 4 from the field this quarter after a 1 for 5 first quarter, and he's 2 points shy of a career milestone, 30,000 points.
Last game, the second and third quarter, he scored 22 straight, 1 short of his record of 23 points in a row.
Jordan for 30,000 short. The tip is there by Popeye Jones.
You better not get an assist on that.
Well, in Washington, he very well may. Miller. You think Rosie would have given him an assist in Chicago? Pfizer fights one up there. Jahidi White back into the lineup. Gets the rebound for Washington. Whitney back out as well. The lob for Jordan inside. And he'll go to the line.
He'll get him from the free throw line. Can you believe this?
How anticlimactic.
Right.
Watch it again. Michael takes baseline. A bump by Ron Artest. Second personal on Artest.
All right, guys. 14 in the game. 29,999.
Oh, you count well.
There it is.
4th player in NBA history to record 30,000 career points. Michael Jordan.
And the crowd justifiably standing ovation.
Artest inside. Left it short. Gets it back. Goes up again. No foul. Jahidi White the rebound. Jordan bumping Guyton. Artest pokes it away from behind and gets called for the foul. Ron Artest now very close to getting out of control.
Should be 9 free throws for Jordan in the first half with 5 minutes to go.
Standing ovation continues from this crowd.
Michael Jordan, you look at this, his first game. His first points, he had 16 points. Then he got 10,000 at Philadelphia, his 15th at Philadelphia, 20,000 versus Milwaukee at home, 25th at San Antonio tonight, his 30,000. And you know what? I never thought it, but I was at all those events from his first run to his 30,000.
I feel like congratulating you.
I didn't see all the points. I saw all the points in the playoff. We didn't broadcast them.
But you were there.
National, I was there, and he just goes on. There you mentioned him. Jabbar, Malone, Chamberlain, and now Jordan. Jabbar way up there. 17 first half points for Michael.
Coming off performances of 51 and 45 points in his last two games.
They're very generous, though, tonight, getting to the free throw line 9 times with 5 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Washington leading by 17, biggest lead of the night. Miller blocked by Jordan. Whitney comes out of the pass. Blocked by Mercer. Great hustle by Ron Mercer. Pfizer. Whirling move on Popeye Jones, and Jones gets called for the foul.
Well, the Bulls started to close it down. They were hovering at that 10-point mark, and all of a sudden it opens up to 16 as the Bulls get in foul trouble. 11 points in his quarter for Michael. They've only got 2 other baskets.
A.J. Guyton had an open look. Rebound, Pfizer. Pfizer goes back for it. Hassel from deep for 2. And the Bulls' poor shooting continues. Jordan the rebound there. Hubert Davis sets it up. Coming up in 4 minutes to go first half. Washington by 16. Jordan jumped at by Hassel. To the follow-up. Marcus Pfizer another rebound. Ron Mercer pull up. And he has 3 from the field and 6 points. Wizards by 14. Whitney guarded by A.J. Guyton. Jordan flashes off a screen and hits. 19 for Jordan in this one, in this first half.
That's what he's doing, and he's catching her off the screen and going. He used to initiate all this stuff by himself. He was the point guard, forward, whatever you want to call it.
Mercer
again knocks one down. 8 points for Ron Mercer.
His second in a row. Under 3 minutes to go first half. Jones over the top. Jordan in traffic. Nice look to Jahidi White. Lost out of bounds. It'll belong to Chicago. Timeout taken by the Bulls. Just under 3 minutes left to go first half. Michael Jordan having a big half with 19 points. The Bulls trying to hang in there.
Dan Roan back at the MCI Center in Washington. Michael Jordan has reached the 30,000-point plateau, and we thought we'd give you a look at some of the earlier milestones in his career, beginning with Philadelphia in 1989. He seemed to set a lot of marks in Philly during the course of his career. And this was his 10,000th point. A little spinner off the lane for 2 there. Then in 1993, against Milwaukee at Chicago Stadium, Michael pulled up and nailed the 3 to hit 20 grand. And then later on at San Antonio, a baseline jump shot, 25,000 points. And here tonight, anticlimactically, boys, if that's a word, from the free throw line, Michael gets to 30,000.
Thank you, Dan. Bulls resume offensively, shooting 38%. They turn it over on a travel by Marcus Pfizer here.
Marcus Pfizer missed the last game. He was in Detroit with an illness in his family.
His grandmother,
she's okay. I asked him before the game. She said she's okay. She just was in poor health.
He went back to Detroit. Davis out high. Biggest lead for the Wizards has been 16 points on several occasions here tonight.
Oh, look at that passing.
Passing.
Oh, my goodness.
Right and one.
There must have been 5 passes on that play. The ball never went to the floor. Exciting young team here now. 16 and 14 under Doug Collins. They've done a great job.
They are playing, Red, with a great deal of comfort and confidence. And I realize comfort, they're home, but
you know
confidence, and that's from Michael Jordan.
Make a deal for a guy that can score inside, and they could be really tough.
Oh.
You know, they tried to get Elton Brand from the Bulls, and it never came to be.
Michael wanted him bad. He also wanted Jamal Crawford.
Yeah.
And that's what blew up the deal. Mercer, quick turn. Rebound back tap. Miller collects finally. Pfizer. Marcus Pfizer comes off the bench. Inside of 2 minutes to go, first half. 51-37, the Wizards by 14. Haywood. Skip past Jordan from the outside.
Oh, boy.
21 for Jordan.
Astro numbers to be seen here.
15 in the second quarter for Michael. Mercer, late pass to Miller, wasn't expecting it and not in position to receive it.
Boy, you get in that blue area when you got all defenders and everything else. You got to go with that ball up and give Miller a chance to go against the glass to get it.
Washington by 16. Jordan curls around a screen by Haywood. Hassel in his shirt. Haywood right back, MJ on the reverse.
23, he's got his number first half. And the fans are loving it here.
Biggest lead of the night for the Wizards. A.J. Guyton. Brendan Haywood there with the rebound. Michael Jordan doing a number on the team. He led to 6 world championships. That time he turns it over. Hassel with a good tip. Pfizer off the pass from Guyton, and Guyton with the jumper. Haywood, the rebound.
Bulls can't score on the fast break. Even they pulled it out, worked it nicely, but
they have struggled all night from the field since missing their first 8 shots of the game. 22nd timeout called by Washington.
You know why that's called? Because he had it left. He didn't want to take it to the locker room.
Yep. Script something here, perhaps. 14 to go on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock.
Nice pass back here. Throws it down and goes underneath, gets a nice pass back. He spins it up off the glass. And see that number running down there? That's exactly how many he's got tonight in the game. Still in first half.
And you mentioned he may be heading for a huge night here tonight. Let's pause here for station identification.
This is WGN Superstation.
Down low, Washington. Good interior passing, and their bigs have played well here tonight.
Let's see what they come out of this 22nd timeout with. Michael high, will they isolate? A little screen roll.
Deron Lue looking for Michael. Pull up over Pfizer.
Why not? 25. You think somebody might want to stay with that guy instead of going with the other guy? Let somebody else try to score. Well, you know what? Bulls are just where they were with the shoe on the other foot all these years. The announcers wanted to see Michael score big and the Bulls win, and their team win. You know, we're that way. We would like to see Michael have a nice game, but we'd like to win this one.
Yeah, they'd like to see the Bulls win. Exactly. Foul on Chris Whitney, his first.
Bobby Simmons comes in. Michael leaves.
Listen to the ovation. Bulls resume. Time winding down. Good if it goes. It does not. Not nearly enough shots went for the Bulls, while Michael Jordan was spectacular. 19 second quarter points, 25 for the game. We reach halftime at the MCI Center in Washington, D.C. And the Wizards lead the Bulls by 20, 57-37. Biggest lead of the night for Washington. Halftime activities are just ahead.
Chicago Bulls basketball on WGN-TV. Brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. Never miss a genuine opportunity.
Jordan, the Wizards lead by a whopping 20 over the Chicago Bulls. Welcome to the halftime show. I'm Rich King back in our WGN studios. As Michael and the Bulls go at it in Washington, we check out the rest of the action around the NBA tonight. Another NBA scoring machine. Vince Carter facing the Cavs tonight at home. Lenny Wilkins has won 5 of his last 7 games. And Carter got it going early. There he is canning a 3-ball wide open as Toronto gets the quick edge, but the Cavs would come back in this one. Lamont Murray off a 40-point game, drives and scores as they play up in Canada tonight. You see it, 45-42 Raptors. That game in the second quarter. Meantime, Doc Rivers, an angry man in New Jersey tonight. And Tracy McGrady tried to lift his spirits. McGrady works the baseline. Nice reverse in there. That ball drops. That's still tough at home. The 11-3 mark of the Meadowlands. Todd McCullough works the pick and roll with Jason Kidd for 2. As we check the board on that game, you see Orlando up by 5 in the first quarter. Miami also leads Boston 19-9. That game also in the first. That's the story of the NBA. When we come back, a sudden resignation in college football and the end of the line for Dennis Green in Minnesota. So stay with us. And welcome back. Well, some coaching changes today. One was a surprise. Steve Spurrier resigned as head coach at Florida to pursue a job in the NFL. And the Minnesota former Northwestern coach Dennis Green resigned today, taking a buyout. The Vikings are 5-10 and will miss the playoffs for the first time since '95. Green 97-62 in his 10 years as coach at Minnesota. Wheels coming off this year because of some questionable behavior by 2 of his top receivers, Chris Carter and Randy Moss. So it was a mutual parting of the ways for Dennis Green and the Vikings today. As for the Bears, they need a win on Sunday to wrap up the division title and a bye in the playoffs. The Jacksonville Jaguars come to town just like the Lions. The Jags, some injury trouble in the defensive backfield. That should mean another Bears aerial attack, perhaps.
He's been doing a great job the past couple of weeks, letting us get our hands on the football, and we've been coming up with some plays. So we've been quieting y'all media down. The inconsistent receiver core has been stepping up these past few weeks.
Well, they sure have. Okay, that's all the time we have for now. We'll go back to the second half of the Bulls-Wizards game. Of course, afterward, a complete recap on the post-game comments in the 9 o'clock news. So we'll see you then.
Chicago Bulls basketball on WGN-TV has been brought to you by Cold Filtered Miller Genuine Draft. Never miss a genuine opportunity. Your local Ford store. Quality people, quality products. Toyota, get the feeling. And by Pepsi, the joy of Pepsi.
Back at the MCI Center, the Washington Wizards enjoy a 20-point advantage over the Chicago Bulls. Wayne Larrabee, along with Johnny Redker, Dan Rowan, has joined us side court. Johnny, a rough start for the Bulls. Seemed a little bit tight. Missed their first 8 shots from the floor and did not really shoot well at all in the first half.
No, absolutely. I thought they came out very tight, nervous. Maybe some of these young kids were super impressed that they were playing against Michael Jordan for the first time, a legend. Michael had 19 points in the second quarter. Guess what? The Bulls only scored 19 points in the second quarter. He's got 25 in the game, and we had some great highlights. Let's take a look at them right now. Chris Whitney got it started out with a 3-point field goal. He gets it from Hubert Davis, and that started them on a... Oh, I got popped right in the head with a basketball. Hello, Michael.
Hey, you going to pay for the dry cleaning?
Got popped in the head. Anyway, you're watching some beautiful things here. That was Oakley. Here's Michael's first basket. Comes around Mercer, knocks the jump shot down. On his way back, here he comes down again. A little move underneath. Follows it, comes back with the left hand. Beautifully done. This is Michael's last basket of the half. Both players go to Lou and Michael just ups with the jump shot. Here's a great play. Watch this. How many guys touch the ball without it touching the floor? All right, there's 1 pass, 2 passes, 3 passes, 4 passes, 5 passes, underneath, and the layup. Beautifully done. While we were away looking at that stuff, I got hit in the face with a basketball, and I had to look up to see who was the errant passer, but it was Michael that just threw it at me.
It's about the only errant thing he's done here tonight.
Well, he was right on. He hit me right in the face with it. And this is a look at your first half stats. 60%. Everything is going good from 13 out of 16. Bulls at 9 offensive rebounds. Not bad in that category. But look at the inside points, 18 to 6. And 3-point field goals, they're 2 for 5. Bulls only 1 for 7. That's A.J. Guyton. Oh, okay. Let's take a look here. We see, all right, I'm doing some stats here. Now watch.
Now, wait a minute. I'm looking at something.
Oh, yeah, bong. You tell me that wasn't a good play. Then they had to see who was.
I asked him to pay for the dry cleaning, but, you know. Dan Rowan joins us side court. Dan, how you doing?
John Walgren. Hey, John.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties getting to Dan Rowan. We will be right back as we get set for the second half from the MCI Center after these messages. You'll hear from the two coaches. You'll hear from MJ, among others, here tonight. Jordan's spectacular second quarter, 19 second quarter points. The rest of his teammates only contributed 6 in that effort, but nonetheless, MJ was outstanding in the second quarter. Wizards start with the basketball. Bulls press in the backcourt. Hubert Davis, Chris Whitney, Michael Jordan, Popeye Jones, and Jahidi White on the floor for Washington. Bulls counter with Artest, Mercer, Greg Anthony, Miller, and Charles Oakley. Jordan inside, won't go for Popeye Jones. Jahidi White bangs away at it. Miller comes up with it. And every rebound he takes, you can see the pain and grimacing on his face as he handles it with that left hand.
He's done a good job. 6 rebounds for him.
Everyone is hurt. Anthony on the drive to the left hand, blocked by Jahidi White. Hubert Davis back the other way.
Michael posting up on Artest.
How many times did they do that this summer? Quite often, I believe. Hubert Davis, 4th in the NBA in 3-point shooting with his first tray of the night.
Beautiful movement of the ball. This team has really improved. They finally got the idea. They started out horribly.
Miller looking to get baseline, and White cut him off and gets called for the foul his first. You're right. At one point this season, the Wizards had lost 8 in a row, and they were 2-9. And everybody was questioning everyone else. But Michael and really Doug Collins, the stories both kind of kept an even keel and eventually got this thing turned around. Mercer, pull up. Ron Mercer started to catch fire a little bit in the second quarter. Now has 10 points of the game. Davis. Here's Whitney, picked up by Anthony. Hubert Davis to the left hand. Nicely done. Good cut by Davis. In the last trip, you saw his prowess from the arc. This time slashing to the bucket. Wizards lead it 62-39. This is Mercer. Charles Oakley behind.
Oh, nice.
To Miller.
Nice job by Oak.
Foul came up on Jordan, I believe, on the push. Yes, from behind. Michael's second personal.
Good vision by Oakley on that play as he chased that ball and he found Miller underneath.
So Brad Miller at the free throw line. Miller here tonight, 5 points. As Red mentioned, doing the job off the boards now with 6 rebounds. Makes good on his first. Saturday, January 12th, the Bulls battle the Lakers. Miller Genuine Draft stocking hat night. While supplies last, all fans age 21 and over will receive a Bulls stocking hat. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. For tickets, call 1-800-NBA-TICKS or visit bulls.com. Brad puts in on a pair. He's got 7 points. Bulls trailing by 21. Jordan looking to clear around some screens. Artest staying right with him.
Look at it clear the floor. Look at how clear it is.
Over the top, Jordan.
Little double pump, and it's 27 down.
Michael was 7 of 10 in the second quarter. Knocked away by Jordan from behind. Good anticipation, but on the save attempt, he stepped out of play.
Talk so much about his offense and the 30,000 points, but how many times, you know, he's been in the all-defensive team, and this is why. Look what he does. He comes around, knocks the ball out, quick hands. The tongue even comes out on defense.
It does, doesn't it? Tongue's out a lot. Mercer trying to split defenders, and what do we have? The foul on Popeye Jones, his third.
Foul. 54 Jones, third personal foul, team's third.
9.5 to go, third quarter. Mercer chased by Davis and Popeye Jones. Anthony open to the arc. Artest in traffic.
That's on Jahidi, you think.
His second personal.
Ran smack into him. He just had his hand up, and that's a fourth-team foul.
Yeah, that's the important factor. So Ron Artest gets to the line. Hey, Bulls fans, don't forget, for a great time out with friends, and if you want to see a Wizards game or the world champion Lakers for free, for selected dates, simply purchase a group of 25 or more. You'll get 2 free tickets to the Wizards or Lakers. Plan your group outing. Call 312-455-4000.
Hopefully pick that rebound up on the second miss by Artest and put it right back in. So they get 2 points on that play.
Jordan has it knocked away. Tipped out of bounds. A hustle by Ron Artest.
7 seconds on the 24 clock.
Jordan forced to the outside by Miller and Artest. Michael for 3. Popeye Jones the rebound. They reload the shot clock. Jordan hiding around a screen by White. Artest right with him. Tried to drop it off to Jones. Knocked away. Taken by White. And he's fouled by Mercer. Second personal on Ron Mercer.
See Michael's great vision again. Brad Miller showing some pain in that left hand. Michael went up, looked like he was going to take the shot. Watch him find the man under the basket. Same move, going to the hoop. Boom, 2-hand pass underneath. And we're back in free throw jeopardy.
What you didn't see right there was that Popeye Jones was right in the vicinity as well. That was a clogged lane, and Michael nearly got that pass through. Jahidi White makes good on his first of the free throw line.
Michael sits down.
Tyrone Nesby comes on for Jordan. 8:32 to go in this third quarter. 7 for White. Wizards leading by 23. Greg Anthony. Miller delivers a screen. Anthony clears for 3, an air ball. Well, the Bulls continue to struggle with their shooting. Did not shoot well in the game against Dallas the other night. Played hard, but just didn't shoot well enough to win it. Shot under 40%. Rebound battle. Miller kept it alive. Artest able to track it down. Miller finds Anthony. Elevates for 3. And it right on. Oakley quickly to Miller. Anthony inside, knocked away by Whitney. Here's Artest. He left it short
on everything they're shooting.
Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Tyrone Nesby. It'll belong to the Bulls.
That's the way it started down here the first half. Everything was hitting off the front of the rim. Nothing off the glass, off the backboard, off the iron. The back iron, everything's short.
And Red, that situation where you're too tense, you're too tight maybe, and trying to make everything perfect, you know what I mean? Just a little too fine with the shot instead of shooting it in rhythm. Oakley. Nesby up high for the board. 66-43, Washington. Wizards have led every step of the way. They started 10-0 in the first quarter. Jahidi White. Brad Miller held his ground well. Chased down by Oakley, saves to Anthony.
Out of the gym.
The lob to Miller, has to save it. Nesby able to take for the Wizards.
You got to know who's the good guy to throw that alley-oop pass to. And Miller is not a real great jumper. He'll get down and beat his man down the court. Heidi White with a hammer on that. Missed by Popeye Jones.
9 for Jahidi White. And the Wizards extend to a 25-point advantage. Here's Oak. Went behind the back. Artest makes the turn. No, but he'll go to the line.
I think it was on Popeye, was it?
Tyrone Nesby gets his first. 5 on the team. Artest going to the line. Pfizer comes on for the Bulls, along with Kevin Ollie. Trent Hassel will be coming in for Ron Artest in a moment. Pfizer will be in a moment as well. Artest with 7. Pfizer comes in for Miller. Been a gutty performance for Brad Miller. Every time he's touched the ball with that left hand, it hurts. Ron Artest has had his hands full defensively. He's been quiet on the offensive end. 8 points for Artest. Just 3 of 9 shooting from the field. Hubert Davis. Chris Whitney 3.
They're playing with such confidence, aren't they? Michael's really instilled that.
Comfort zone you expect at home, but the confidence that only a Michael Jordan can bring to the party for a team like this, which a year ago was just a ragtag bunch that won all of 19 games on the season.
See, they settled for that long jump shot just because that was open.
Whitney, long 3, my goodness. He was way out there, Red. He was good 5-6 feet from the arc. Oakley given the open look, buries it. Charles had 6 in the first quarter. Wizards leading by 24. Nesby. Pfizer the rebound for the Bulls. Marcus has come in here tonight and hit the boards pretty hard. Pfizer with 4 rebounds. The shot goes. Charles Oakley.
Oakley with a dozen. That's his high for the season.
And he shot it pretty well here tonight. 6 of 9 from the field. Not pretty well, very well. Popeye Jones off the block on the turnaround. Oakley retrieves, and the Bulls on the move back the other way. Trailing by 22, Mercer elevates. Well, they're starting to shoot it better now, and Doug Collins senses that. He wants a timeout. 4:39 to go in the third, and the Bulls trying to put together a little bit of a run here. They're still down by 20. As you look at the power of Jahidi White on the offensive glass.
Dan Rome back to the MCI Center with Ted Leonsis, the part owner of the Washington Wizards and the man who was the driving force behind getting Michael to come over here. And Ted, this is not a bad night. Full house, beating the Bulls. Michael goes for 30,000. Can't beat that, can you?
Well, game's not over yet, but right now it looks pretty good. Although I have to say the Bulls have a lot of young talent. A couple of years will be in good shape.
When Michael came to Washington and assumed his part of the ownership and his part of leadership in the franchise, how strongly did you feel that he'd eventually wind up playing on the floor again?
I really had no clue that he'd ever want to play. And it really wasn't until Mario Lemieux came back for the Penguins, and they had a game against the hockey team, our Caps, and I could see the wheels starting to move. But with Michael, you can't tell him to do anything. He has to do it on his own cadence. And so, you know, we're so lucky to have him back on the floor, and he's playing quite well of late.
Well, from all reports, he was deeply and very ably involved in the draft process and everything. I mean, I know he's dived right into everything. Could you have envisioned this working out as well as it has?
Well, I think everything Michael has touched in his career, from college to the Olympics to, you know, the Bulls, turned out okay. So, you know, I just asked if he was interested in being part of building a franchise, and, you know, he agreed to do that. I never thought he'd play, and now I think what he's trying to do is put his will on the players, and all of a sudden the guys are starting to play the way they're capable of playing. So I give all the credit to Michael for that. And I'd say Doug Collins, too.
Yeah, I think Doug's had some small part in it, too. Ted, thanks. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Guys?
Thank you, Dan.
He's given them their will. I wish he'd put me in his will.
What do you need more dust for anyway, right? I mean, you're loaded.
I'm going to start selling that now.
All the friends you have. Money can't buy that. Foul coming up off the ball here. Tyrone Nesby picks up the foul. Second. Free throws coming up for Ron Mercer.
Even though it was a pass off, you see him going to the line, and that's because the Bulls had gotten the Wizards in a foul trouble early.
Mercer puts in on his first. Saturday, January 12th. Bulls battle the Lakers. Miller Genuine Draft stocking hat night. While supplies last, all fans age 21 and older get a Bulls stocking hat. Compliments of Miller Genuine Draft. For tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or visit bulls.com. Mercer up to 14 points now. Nesby looks for Jordan against Hassel. Michael, so strong, muscling that one up. Had it halfway down, wouldn't stay. Mercer takes it out of traffic and reloads the offense.
Hassel sitting there on the three. No good.
Rebound saved. Great hustle by Oakley. Mercer collecting for two. He has 16. But Charles Oakley really made that happen. Great hustle on the offensive glass.
Well, we saw him grab another ball and flip it behind his back underneath to Miller, and Miller got fouled on the play. So Charles is doing his job tonight.
Charles is stoked up tonight, you know, and no doubt about that. Hubert Davis. Tough shot over Mercer. Mercer stayed right with him. Oakley another rebound. 11 rebounds for Charles Oakley here tonight. You don't think he wanted to come back and play his old buddy Michael Jordan?
Double-double.
Mercer. Not that time. Brendan Haywood the rebound. Haywood is listed at 7 feet. He looks a lot taller than that.
If he could play like Spencer Haywood, he'd be all right.
Yeah. Whitney for three. Ring it up. His second, his third tray of the night. He has 14 in the game. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Pfizer. Hassel trying to clear. Jordan was right there. Hassel was coming off a screen. Now Hassel hustles it back for the Bulls. Ollie penetrating. Left it short, and they gave it to him.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is short at iron. I thought this MCI was supposed to be a long distance place, but
yeah. Nesby. Up over the backboard. Yeah. See, it is a long distance place, but you got to have the right car. You got to have an MCI car.
There you go.
We don't have any of those. Bill Cartwright and company ponder a 75-55 deficit with 1:29 to go in the third. Wayne Larrabee, Red Kerr, Dan Rowan. Chris Whitney has been lighting it up here tonight from the yard. Ranks 23rd in the NBA in three-point shooting. Give him a look straight on, and he will bury it from there.
And from the other side also.
Couple of trays here in the third quarter for Whitney. He has 3 in the game. Not bad from the outside. You've got Whitney, you've got Hubert Davis, and really Tyronn Lue, when he's in the game, is also someone you must run at out of the arc defensively. Kevin Ollie sets it up for the Bulls. Ollie, Hassel, Pfizer, Oakley, and Mercer. Oh, Pfizer gets the step and powers it down to the right hand.
His second basket of the night.
$18-point lead for Washington. Davis picked up by Mercer. Nesby jumped at by Pfizer. 7 to go on the shot clock for the Wizards. A look to Nesby. Well done. Chris Whitney with the pass to Tyrone Nesby. Here's Pfizer. Mercer looking down low. Knocked away by Jordan from behind. Pfizer able to collect. 5 to go on the shot clock for Mercer. Mercer looking for room. Tough shot. Drains it. 18 for Ron Mercer. 10 of which have come here in the third quarter.
Well, one thing they've done here so far is give Michael only 1 basket in his quarter.
Well, he filled it up. He had 7 baskets and 10 shot attempts in the second quarter. Whitney. Jordan dealing on Hassel. Lost it out of play. Hassel hanging tough defensively.
Yeah. So in this quarter, he got 1 basket in the first quarter, 1 in this, but in the middle, got 19.
Little stop and go. Ollie on the runner. Way off. And you're right. Somebody got a piece of it. It looked like Haywood. And a timeout on the floor as the third quarter comes to a close. Ron Mercer did what he could to try to keep the Bulls within shouting distance. 10 points in this third quarter. But at the end of 3, it is the Wizards who have a 77-59 lead over the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan with just 2 third quarter points has 27 in the game. Let's take a look at the Bulls' upcoming schedule, brought to you by your local Ford store. Quality people, quality products. Tomorrow night, we've got the game for you for Chicago area viewers only on WGN. The Utah Jazz in town. Monday night on Fox Sports, the Bulls and Seattle Supersonics. Wednesday night against the Raptors, also on Fox. Friday night at Indiana on Fox Sports Net. Through 3 quarters, Washington shooting 51%. Chicago at 37.5% from the field. Ollie on a drive draws contact and the foul. Foul is on Tyronn Lue. It's his first. Lue quiet tonight, to say the least. Has not scored. Kevin Ollie at the free throw line. Bulls trailing 77-59.
Kevin Ollie struggling a little bit with his shot, and he was working here with Norm Ellenberger. He talked to him in the airport about it. I mean, he's very concerned, hard-working guy. Only going to get better.
1 out of 2 at the line. Mercer had 8 of Chicago's last 10 points in the third quarter. He's still on the floor. Lue on the drive. In the lane. Chandler may have gotten a piece of that. Here comes Kevin Ollie.
He changed it.
Mercer. And an open look there. The Bulls need a quick start to the fourth quarter if they're to have any chance at all. Jordan running the floor. To the follow-up. Tyson Chandler secures. Mercer. Chased off his spot by Hubert Davis. Kevin Ollie sets it up. Pfizer delivers the screen. Ollie down the lane, wild shot.
Is there
Chandler, nope.
No contact underneath there? There's an elbow.
Fouls on Tyson Chandler. His second, first on the team.
There was some beating going on down there on that rebound. Take a look at this. There's one foul. You can't see here, but Hayward got him, and now Hayward swings the elbow. That should be a two-shot foul right there.
Luke, watched by Ollie. Jordan off the weave. Jones to the right-hand hook. Tyson Chandler the rebound. Ollie to Pfizer. Jumped at by Haywood. Gives up the shot to Ollie. Gets it right back. Pfizer in the lane and one.
Michael on a foul. His third. Marcus Pfizer only with his third basket. Takes it across, and Michael just going to pick him up. A little body bump on him as you saw the screen there, and Brendan Haywood got bumped off. Michael had to pick him up.
Pfizer.
I mean, not like if you're watching The Sopranos when I say bumped off, you know.
I was hoping you would clarify.
I would have said he got whacked.
I had a whole different thought on that analogy you were working on here. I was thinking bottom of the Potomac or something, you know what I mean? Luke. Hubert Davis. Lou, deep three with time winding down. Brendan Haywood, the rebound knocked away by Artest. It will belong to Washington, but good hustle again by Ron Artest. Working hard and has worked hard from the very beginning here tonight. Cartwright's team has brought great effort. They just have not been able to execute here tonight the way they'd like to, or shoot the ball very well. Shooting under 40% all night. Lou, picked up by Ollie. Popeye Jones left open again. Hit a couple of those jumpers in the first quarter. Now has 10 in the game. 79-63. 16-point lead for the Wizards. Pfizer looking to deal on Haywood. Haywood,
offensive foul.
What do they call? Yeah, he apparently convinced him to call an offensive foul on Marcus Pfizer. Looked like a flop from here.
Pfizer's first foul. Take a look at it and see what happens. He gets in. He was outside the line, though, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was outside the line, but there wasn't a lot of contact there.
No, there certainly wasn't.
But give the rookie credit. I mean, he sold the foul, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Michael's talked to him a little bit about that.
Bulls had him in that third quarter, 35% at 7 of 20 shooting, but they couldn't do much better, only 8 of 19.
Lou, off a screen by Popeye Jones. Popeye again left open. Pfizer rebounds it. Chandler trying to post up on that play, not there. Pfizer again with Haywood on him. Great length advantage for Haywood here. Pfizer, however, with the right hand. He has 9, 5 of which have come here in the fourth quarter. So the Wizards lead now is 14 points, Red.
Yeah, the Bulls are cut back into it, haven't they?
Yeah, if they can get this thing down to around 10 here in the next minute or so. A 20-8 run by Chicago. We're stating back to midway through the third quarter. Steal by Mercer. Great anticipation on the drive against Jones, and a putback by Chandler.
Timeout now. Nice job. Chandler with his second basket.
And the Bulls have closed the gap. 8:34 to go in the game, and suddenly it's a 12-point Washington lead. Doug Collins and company have had as big as a 20-point lead here in this fourth quarter, but Mercer and Chandler cut it down. Here's what's on tap, brought to you by cold filtered Miller Genuine Drafts. Never miss a genuine opportunity. Our next telecast tomorrow night, 7:30 on WGN television for Chicago area viewers only. Our next Superstation game is a good one, John. Bulls and Lakers, Saturday, January 12th on the Superstation. 7:30 Central Time for that one.
All right, let's see if they come out here. Now Jordan's sitting down again. I thought maybe they'd come out with a play for him, but
12-point lead for Washington. Whitney, Davis, Nesby, Haywood, and Jones on the floor for the Wizards. Bulls showing zone. Whitney out of the corner. Rebound battle, and it's Mercer who battles it away from Popeye Jones.
We'll get a good shot here. Quick one.
Pfizer with a quick shot off the heel of the rim. Not the shot.
Well, you're not when you're making that comeback. You got them struggling. You can always get inside. Guys find they're open. They said, I was open. Well, you know why you're open? They don't think you can hit that. It might be a little too long for you.
Hubert Davis, Chris Whitney makes the move on out. The runner. Big bucket there for Hubert Davis. 81. Make that Chris Whitney, I beg your pardon. 81-67. 14-point Wizards lead. Mercer. Artest in traffic. Wiped away by Haywood. Here's the lead. Haywood running the floor.
And a foul. Pfizer reached out to try to grab him. He couldn't quite catch up with him. He picks up his second foul. And Brendan Haywood with a beautiful block on one end runs down the court. Let's take a look at it. Artest goes up with a shot. There's the block. It stopped out, but he doesn't stop there. He takes off. He runs the court. He intercepts the ball from Nesby, knocks it down, and gets fouled. Wow. Beautiful play.
Major turnaround since the timeout taken a few moments ago by Doug Collins, although Haywood misses the free throw there. 83-67, now the lead up to 16 points. It was down to 12 moments ago. Ollie is fouled by Whitney. And Chris Whitney picks up a second personal foul, second on the team. Just over 7 minutes to go in the game. Bulls trying to make a run, and they're trailing at the moment by 16. Ollie 1 out of 2 at the line. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Superstation.
Ollie made them both, and the Bulls are back to within 14. Whitney banging with Ollie. Popeye Jones out front. Chandler right with him. Whitney uses the screen by Jones. Now goes right back to him.
Blocked by
Shot
Chandler.
blocked by Chandler. Pfizer retrieves. Here comes Ollie. The pull-up jumper. Heel to the rim. And the rebound, Popeye Jones. The Bulls have had it going, but only in spurts offensively here tonight. On the drive, knocked away, stripped away by Artest. Nice job by running Artest. Ollie running the break. Pfizer and one. Marcus Pfizer will go to the line. He has 11 points. Fourth foul on Popeye Jones.
Could get this thing down pretty good. The first time we've been down like this. Running the floor, Ollie with a nice pass over in the side, and Pfizer up with the left hand and in.
Pfizer now 11 points. Jordan back on. Misses the free throw. You can't miss free throws when you're making this big a comeback from 26 down. Nesby out front. Jordan picked up by Artest. Haywood to Jones. Oh, great ball movement. Haywood on the putback.
Haywood following it up. You can see why this kid was rookie of the week.
Rookie of the
month. I'm sorry, the rookie of the month.
Not just a week, a month. Yeah. He's a good-looking kid. Mercer to Ollie. Penetrates into the lane. Here's Pfizer. Time winding down to the shot clock, down to 5. Open look, Kevin Ollie. Pfizer hustles the rebound. Mercer for 3. 21 for Mercer. And the Bulls will not quit. They're back to within 11. Jordan on the block against Artest. Fall away.
He got fouled on the play.
Yep.
Makes Ronnie Artest in some severe foul trouble now.
So Artest picks up the foul. We've got a break of the action. The Bulls not giving up on what was once a 26-point deficit. It's 85-74 now. We've been impressed with the North Carolina products on the floor for the Wizards here tonight. Of course, number 23, Michael Jordan, but number 3, Brendan Haywood, Rookie of the Month in December. Watch him at work here in this fourth quarter. Running the floor. And then the quick pass inside and the putback. Don't give up on the play. And another North Carolina alum at the free throw line, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Didn't get the bounce there. Yet to score in the fourth quarter is Jordan. He has 27 in the game. He had 25 at halftime. Missed them both. Whoa. So the Bulls a chance to get it down to single digits here, Red. 85-74 Washington. Kevin Ollie to Mercer. Quick release.
Yes, sir.
How about this?
Now there's some oohs and ahs here.
Back from 26 down. They cut it to 9. Inside of 5 minutes to go in the game. Jordan trying to clear on the block. Good defense by Artest. Popeye Jones looking for Michael. They cleared it out for him. To the fall-away. Tough shot short. Pfizer the rebound. Boy, Pfizer's played well in the second half off the bench. Mercer. Kevin Ollie. Here's Pfizer out of the corner.
Another quick shot in that corner. You can always get that.
Washington by 9. Inside of 4.5 to go for the game. Bill Cartwright up.
Oh, there's Michael and Artest. Artest said he was backing me. That's number 5 on Ron Artest.
Artest doesn't understand the call, but this is the superstar is going to get this one when they're tied up like this. There it is. When Ron came up with the leg, that's when the call was made. You can't do that. 8 points, 5 fouls for Artest. Bill Cartwright's going to ride it out with him.
Yeah, both teams with 4 fouls.
The Wizards are always looking for Michael. There he is.
Yeah, a little short. Somebody got a piece of that. I think Artest had a piece of that too.
No, he must not have. It's going to be Bulls ball.
Yeah, Michael with 0 for 3 and 2 missed free throws.
He's missed 7 straight shots dating back to the third quarter. 4 minutes to go in the game. Bulls down by 9. Pfizer against Tyrone Nesby. Quick turn. Doesn't have anything. 7 to go on the shot clock. Ollie into the lane. In traffic. Yes. It in. Ollie's first field goal, but the Bulls are back to within 7. Still over 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Hubert Davis jumped at by Mercer. Boy, the defensive intensity is keen for the Bulls right now.
This is what you wish you had in that first quarter. Long 3.
Whitney
missed everything.
It'll be Bulls basketball. 3:22 to go. This is the closest they've been to Doug Collins' Wizards since it was 17-12 in the first quarter. Under 3:20 to go for the game. Bulls trail by 7. Kevin Ollie. 10 to go on the shot clock now. Artest against Jordan. The pull-up.
Whoa! Stay in.
Nesby the rebound. Inside of 3 minutes to go.
They're going to time. They're going to talk it over.
Doug Collins and company want a 20-second timeout. 20-second timeout called by Doug Collins and company. And they're going to get a 22nd. It will not be a full timeout. So 2:55 left to go.
So after those big quarters, 32, 25, 20, now they've slowed down here. They've only got 8 points in this last quarter with 2:55 to go. The Bulls have played some pretty good defense. Pretty good defense, huh?
8 points, as you mentioned, for the Wizards in this fourth quarter. And they've given them a full timeout now. We will step away. Bulls hanging right in there with the Wizards, down 85-78. We'll be right back. Bulls have outscored the Wizards 19-8 in this fourth quarter. They're on a dynamite 33-14 run over the last 15-15 of this quarter, and a lot of it starts on the defensive end. Watch Ron Artest battle his idol, Michael Jordan.
They went at it all summer. Matter of fact, then Michael ended up with a broken rib, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Put back his conditioning in about 6 weeks. Wizards still up the lead. Jordan down low against Artest, playing with 5 personal fouls. Whitney open from the outside.
Missed shot.
Another defensive board for Marcus Fizer. Inside of 3 minutes to go in the game, and the Bulls are down by 7. Holly. Mercer trying to clear on the wing. Here's Fizer. Jumper over Nesby is short. While he's done a good job on the defensive boards, Fizer has missed 3 crucial.
Got to realize he's an inside player. He's an inside. Take it inside. Take it inside. There, offensive foul on Jordan this time. They get that one, the 4th one. So they turn it over again. That's quite a battle down there between those two guys. There's 9 fouls called between the two of them, and here Michael trying to get inside, and Ron saying you can't have that position. Bill Cartwright said, "Yeah, I like that play."
Kevin Ollie on the drive, the scoop, trying to manufacture a foul, not called. Michael Jordan comes out of there with it. 2 minutes to go in the game. Bulls down by 7. Jordan gets the step down the lane.
No basket. There'll be a foul. 2 shots. Kevin Ollie driving in, thought he got fouled on the last play, so Oakley picks up the foul down here, his 4th. Bulls over the foul limit. Ollie trying with Joe DeRosa to say, well, I went in there, got into the lane, guys were slapping, so Michael missed 2 free throws.
It is crunch time, and Michael makes his first at the line. 1:54 to go. Bulls down by 9. Timeout, Bill Cartwright and company. 29 for Jordan, only 4 in the second half. 87-78. Do they have one last run left in them? We'll find out. Here's tonight's highlight game, brought to you by Miller Lite. Grab a Miller Lite. It's Miller time. Still in progress, another North Carolina grad, Vince Carter, 34 points, leading Toronto over Cleveland big tonight. The Bulls trailed by as many as 26 points in this game. They've been down by as many as 18 in the fourth quarter, and right now trail 87-78. 9-point deficit. Time running out. 1:54 to go. Holly looking for Mercer. Oakley comes high. Bulls need to get some shots in a hurry here. Here's Artest. Finds Ollie on the back cut. No, but a foul. He was hammered to the floor.
Looked like Nesby was the guy standing there.
And that's who they get.
His third. 2 shots, though. 2 free throws by Ollie.
The beauty here is the clock remains stopped as the Bulls have an opportunity to score a couple of points here. Saturday, January 19th, Bulls battle the Wizards. It's ESPN Radio 1000 night. While supplies last, all fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls item. Compliments of ESPN Radio 1000. For tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or visit bulls.com. Holly splits a pair. 8-point lead, Washington. 1:30 to go. Popeye Jones. pass misdirected by Mercer to Ollie. Mercer step back three. It's short. Nesby a big rebound there.
Oh, that could have been the nail that goes into the coffin. It'll take some time here now. Stretch it out and probably go to Michael for this.
That might have been the Bulls' last chance to get back into it. A three-pointer by Mercer. Knocked away. It's retrieved by Whitney. Nesby with time running down to the shot clock. Had it blocked. Nicely done. Pfizer getting over there to hustle along with Mercer. Now here's our test for three. It's
way
short. Mercer collects the fadeaway and hits. The Bulls got what they can on that trip. 25 for Mercer now. It's a 6-point lead for the Wizards. Time left in the game, right-hand corner of your screen.
And you know they got some good free throw shooters.
They spread it out. Jordan on the wing against Artest. Michael blocked by Artest. Oakley to Mercer. Mercer on the run.
Oh, what a play! What a defensive play! A two-hand block, steal, game, set, match. They're trying to foul. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Michael Jordan took it down, and with it came the Bulls' hopes of winning this game.
He didn't block the shot. He went up, caught it against the ball. Watch this. Here comes Mercer on in. Michael not there, but there he is. Might have got a little body bump, but what a defensive play by Michael Jordan. Look at him. He slammed it against the board. He was upset he had his shot blocked.
Take a look at this. A great player who never gives up on a play. Disappointment on one end of the floor for Michael Jordan at his shot block. Went back as hard as he could to the other end and took down the Bulls' hopes.
There he is. They show him on the overhead board. He walks back. A standing ovation, 20,674. And he's had those before, many of them in Chicago, but right now in Washington.
And it's amazing. Jordan had 25 at halftime, has just 4 second-half points, but no point and no play was bigger than that one right there by Michael Jordan.
Absolutely. That was the play of the game.
Whitney makes good on the first, and it's academic from here.
We're still applauding the team here.
Boy, I tell you what, in that piece of tape, those replays you saw as Michael has a seat on the bench, tell you all you need to know about Michael Jordan as a player.
And that's a little bit like Doug Collins as a coach taking his star out to get that standing ovation. He knows this game is over at this stage.
9.5 remaining, a final timeout taken on the floor. Jordan and the Wizards will prevail here tonight. 89-81. We'll be back. Great players play on both ends of the floor, and there is no question this man has done it his entire career, even at 38 years old. He makes the biggest defensive stop of the game. You know, that's the difference between, you talk about a Vince Carter, what a great player Vince Carter is. He doesn't play both sides of the floor, both ends of the floor. Michael Jordan does and always has. 9.5 remaining. To give the Bulls credit, they battled back from 26 down to make a game of this.
That was a 37, 38-year-old guy, right?
Pfizer puts in on that two-pointer. His time is winding down on this one. 89-83. And Hubert Davis dribbles it out. And in the first of 4 meetings between Michael Jordan and his former team, the Wizards hang on for an 89-83 victory over the Chicago Bulls. But again, great hustle. The Bulls never gave up in this game and very nearly, Red, made the comeback complete. 24-12, they outscored the Wizards in the fourth quarter after outscoring them 22-20 in the third. But fall short, 89-83, as Washington enjoyed a 20-point halftime lead and at times 26-point lead in the second quarter. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. Back at the MCI Center, the Wizards hold on for an 89-83 victory. We saw vintage Michael Jordan in the second quarter when he hit 7 of 10 shots from the field and was simply outstanding on the offensive end. But in the end of the ball game, it was his defense that finally nailed the coffin shut in favor of the Wizards.
Well, you're right. They have an 8-point lead. Now we'll show you what happens. So Michael taking a shot on the one end of the court. All right, here he is. He misses a shot, gets it blocked. Now that the Bulls fast break. Here comes Mercer down the court with the ball. He's going in. If he makes this, it's a 4-point game. But Michael says, no, not here on my street. He takes it out. It was 6 at the time. That would have been 4, and the Bulls would have been right in the game. Let's just take another look. Here comes against Hubert Davis, and wow, what a block. So the man gets his 30,000 points tonight, but that block shows that as a member, the former member of the all-defensive team, he hasn't forgot what he has to do to win a ball game.
Our next telecast coming up tomorrow night for Chicago area viewers only. When the Bulls take on the Utah Jazz, our broadcast begins at 7:30 right here on WGN TV. Superstation viewers tune in 1 week from tomorrow when the Bulls host the two-time champion Los Angeles Lakers. Game time is 7:30 on WGN TV. Now stay tuned for a special edition of the Bullseye Postgame Show with Dan Rowan. For Johnny Redker, Wayne Larrabee saying so long from the MCI Center. And again, the final, the Wizards 89, the Bulls 83.